Hello everybody, here's Christian Lamitschka for Country Music News International, and today on the show we have...
My name is Robert Rooke.
Robert, it's your first time here on Country Music News International, so can you please introduce yourself to our listeners and readers who may be hearing about you for the first time?
Absolutely, yeah. Thanks so much for having me, first off. My name is Robert Rooke. I'm a Canadian-born singer and guitar player, songwriter, and I'm down here in Nashville. This is my second time, actually, so having a great time here at CRS, and can't wait for what's to come.
So what brought you from Canada to Nashville?
So I released my EP, my first EP called The Road, back in the spring of 2017, and I got a message from Core PR, who's based in Nashville here, and we've been working together since about September, October, and they've been setting some things up for me. My first trip was about 2 months ago, and this is my second trip, like I said, and just having a great time down here.
So what differentiates that's unique you to other artists?
I like to draw on influences that are a little different. They're a little outside of country music. So, in my formative years, in the early days, there was lots of blues influence. So guys like Stevie Ray Vaughan, Jimi Hendrix, all those guys were very influential for my guitar playing. And as I got through high school and played in bands and rock bands, some country influence started coming in. Guys like Brad Paisley and Brent Mason, a guitar player for Alan Jackson. And then after that, I actually went and studied jazz guitar in Mount Royal, university back home where I'm from. So the jazz influence started to come into play. And from there, I started learning a lot about music. I was reading music. I was learning and playing charts. And all my musical knowledge and strengths that I have now are from a jazz background, right? So pulling a lot of blues, country, and jazz. And then as soon as I got outside of or graduated from university, I started playing in rock bands, right? So then it all started to come together, and now I have my sound, which is kind of country rock, a little bit of jazz influence in there. You don't hear too much jazz in my stuff, but I think the theory behind it all and the musical knowledge is there, and you can kind of...
So all in all, we can describe you as a crossover artist?
Yeah, I think so. Country rock with some blues in there as well.
Cool. So what's the best to be a songwriter and what's the best to be an artist?
As a songwriter, I like being able to create many different things, I like to be able to express all those influences that I have. And then the good thing about being an artist is that I can sort of pick which one I want, So I can take the songs that are all sort of similar sounding and then put them onto a record like my EP, and sort of brand myself that way. But as a songwriter, I can still express everything that I want to express.
Since you're in the spotlight of the audience, what changed in your life?
Not a whole lot, to be honest. I'm still really grounded with practicing and making sure that I'm becoming a better musician. I try not to lose track of that. I'm still practicing guitar every day and practicing my singing and just trying to get better as a musician. I try not to let the spotlight get in the way of that at all. It's kind of fun, to be honest. Things got a lot more fun, but I'm still trying to work hard at being a better musician.
When we informed our readers and listeners about that we will meet you for an interview, one of the most requested questions was, are you single or not?
I am, yeah.
So folks, here is what we can offer you. By the fact, we have email address, phone number. Send us a check and we keep you posted or inform you about what's the best time to meet him. So the favorite coffee shop of you is?
Oh, my favorite coffee shop. Actually, it's in Nashville here now. Frothy Monkey. I really like Frothy Monkey.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what have by the way, I know you're a little bit picky by girls. Correct or not? That's what I heard.
Yeah, you'd be correct in saying that.
Okay. What does she have to bring to the table to enter your heart?
It's got to be a little bit different, you know. I like the ones that are a little edgy, a little hard to handle, and they know what they want.
Okay.
I like that.
So, all blondies, no chance.
Don't necessarily. I wouldn't go there. I wouldn't go there. I'm
Okay.
not going to rule anything out.
Okay, well, so everybody is welcome.
Yeah, exactly.
So when they want to keep up to date with you, what's the best way?
Best way is through Twitter or Instagram. Twitter is at Robert J. Rooke, and Instagram is Robert_Rooke.
So, folks, and he will tell you now a little bit about what he's doing in his spare time.
In my spare time, a lot of it is taken up by just practicing guitar, like I said. I like shooting my bow. I have a bow. I haven't done any actual bow hunting yet, but I'm going to try to do that this fall. But like shooting my bow and driving my truck. I like getting a little muddy, you know.
Okay. Do you have someone who cleaned the truck then after that?
Unfortunately, no, not yet. But ladies, if
Okay, that's what you have to bring to the table
exactly,
too.
you gotta clean
You
my
like
truck.
to clean his truck.
There we go.
Definitely.
Yeah, and horse riding.
Horse riding.
Yeah, I have a few horses.
Oh, okay.
Me and my dad have some horses.
So I believe you're riding Western riding, or?
Yeah, I used to ride English though. I used to compete. Actually,
Okay.
I used to show jump.
Are you interested in English? I don't know how to say it in English, but the contests what they have by Olympic Games.
Yeah.
That's something you're interested in.
Show jumping, yeah.
Yeah.
So I used to compete. I used to show jump, and I quit about. I think I was 13 or 14 when I quit, and then since then I've been riding Western.
By the way, what did your parents say to you when you came up with the idea, I want to go into the music business?
My dad was actually really supportive. My dad was a professional musician when he was younger, and he was a songwriter, and he had come down to Nashville and done the whole thing. So he was actually really supportive. My mom, she's been supportive as well, and it's just been support all along the board.
So, but after your dad explained to her what you want to do?
Yeah, you know, it's touch and go. It's touch and go.
I know how it works.
But then I show her stuff like this,
Yeah.
and then she's like, "Oh, that's so great." So,
Oh, of course. Probably my opinion is parents support you whatever you want to do by the
Yeah.
end of the day.
yeah, exactly.
Because everybody have to find his own way. So, what can we expect to see from you in the future?
Well, I got hopefully a new single coming out this spring in 2018, like I think I mentioned, and an album eventually after that, and from there, hopefully move down to Nashville here and just go from there.
The CMA award?
Yeah.
Definitely, yes.
Yeah, 100%.
As newcomer
Of
of the
course,
year.
Of course. Of course.
Okay, folks, you know what's going on with him and all the single girls. Try to keep up to date with him at his Facebook pages, and also when you want to know when he's out of the market, you have to sign up to our daily newsletter. We keep you posted daily, as it says. Have a great one here from Nashville, Tennessee.